It is Monday, February the 27th, 2023. I am James, you are you, and we are here for the final episode in the shortest month of the year. It is the February finale, a farewell to February. You know, the pickings are running thin when we are celebrating the end of a month on the show. And let's get it out of the way right now. This is a very intimate audience tonight. And not in the much music, intimate, and interactive way, at one point in time hosted by Rick Campanelli or George Strombolopoulos. I don't know if Master T ever hosted any of the intimate and interactives on Much Music, but this is where we're at. It is so quiet in here that I'm dropping references from 20 plus years ago from Canadian music video stations. And I think it says it all, doesn't it? It says it all. And I'd like to imagine that because now Much Music is so unsuccessful that we have the possibility and, dare I say, the chance of getting picked up and moving this show to Much Music. Every Friday night, we replace like the Much Music countdown. We got Dimitri, he's like teeing up all the music videos.
Baba Booey.
We got Racquel. She's like dancing in a cage like it's the Electric Circus. Speaking of those two people, they are our guests tonight. Racquel a little bit later on, Dimitri in just a moment. But much later on, it is the return of a guest that we have not seen in quite a while. A legend in the at-home world. We welcome back Sleazy Darren to hear about what he has been up to in the past months. I really don't recall the last time. We had the kids love Sleazy Darren. I talked about him earlier. Let's get him in here, right now. Let's welcome Dimitri Kyres to the program. Dimitri, how's it going?
Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house.
Well, we know that you're on the board when the sound effects are present and plentiful, including ones that feature flatulence.
Oh, so you mean to say when the show is good?
Oof. Shots fired to all the other techs that remain. Rest in peace to the others.
What can I say? I hit the wrong button.
I guess that's what you can say.
I hit the wrong button. I may have blown out somebody's speaker somewhere too.
Yeah. If so, we apologize. The views expressed by Dimitri's soundboard do not necessarily reflect those of the at-home program.
Whatever your speakers just went through, trust me, it's not as bad as whatever that gentleman is going through.
Now, Dimitri, I haven't seen you in quite a while. A lot has happened. You know what I'm getting into, right? A couple weeks ago, your parents were on the show.
Were they?
Yeah, you were here, but for the first time ever, we staggered your appearances. Your dad, George, and your mom, Kathy, were here for our Valentine's Day episode, where they answered true and genuine love and relationship inquiries. What was that like for you to be sitting back, relaxing, and watching this wildly successful couple help other couples?
I think it was like watching a volcano kind of destroy a small village.
Mount George.
I thought it was quite good, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
There were some times where I was nervous of what was going to happen next, but there
Like
were
what?
Well, I wasn't sure what my dad would say. I'll be totally honest with you. He is very much a loose cannon. He's good radio, but he's also the type of guy who might end your show.
But really, there'd be no better way to go out than someone's dad putting an end to this show.
I loved every minute of it. I thought they make a good pair. I thought you were leading.
Oh, you're finally ready to call it that your parents make a good pair?
I'm calling it. What time is it?
After 40 years of marriage.
9:16 p.m. 2/27/2023. My parents are officially a good pair.
You gonna play something on the soundboard? Yeah, there we go. Now, coming in from the chat, High Score Run writes, it was like watching an eruption. Mount George did erupt. Now, there was a moment that I have not been able to stop thinking about. I've rewatched this moment multiple times. We've got a clip. It's not often that we get clips from our own show
No, not often.
to air. Dimitri, you know what's coming. Are we ready to play maybe one of my top 5 favorite moments in the history of this show?
Yeah. Yeah, let's play this moment back. I'm excited.
Great, let's go do it.
3:30, 4 in the morning. Okay, so I go to bed around 11. I'm up around 3.
Okay.
3:30, I've slept in. But the thing is that being able to see, touch, feel, and accept and be alive. Okay.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that one. I wasn't sure where you were going.
But that's what it is. I double my day. I'm capable of doubling my day, and
if you'll indulge me, James, just one more time.
Yeah.
30, I've slept in. But the thing is that being able to see, touch, feel, and accept.
I just wanted to see that one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the question that was asked was, what do you do if your significant other snores? Who should vacate the bed and sleep on the couch? And your dad went on a complete tirade
See,
about how he
touch, feel.
Yes. A complete tirade about how he wakes up early to maximize the hours in his day. And as you just mentioned, that was the moment that rocked my world. See, touch, feel.
Feel. There's a real slight delay after the second word and before the third. See, touch,
had
feel.
you ever heard him use this mantra or way of living before?
No. He must have figured this out on the golf course or playing Xbox, because I've never heard him say anything like that before. I will also add, if you let me, that his ability or lack thereof, inability to answer a question, I was starstruck by it.
You were starstruck or
because
awestruck?
I was starstruck because he answered in such a way that would only be like some insane, maybe drug-fueled celebrity who just couldn't answer a question for like an 8
kind of
a.m.
like
interview.
when Charlie Sheen was being interviewed when he was having his an episode.
You know what I'm talking about, exactly.
Now, later on, as your dad continued to go, your mom had to reel him in and said, just answer James's question.
Yeah. Yeah, God bless her. She was really chugging along and had to sit. He messaged me. We had a chat about this episode, by the way.
Yeah.
A 45-minute phone call about this episode. And he was really happy with how well the sunglasses played.
Yeah.
He was quite proud of that move, he says.
Yeah, I was incapable of looking at him during the intro to that show because they came on first segment. Anytime I could even see him out of the periphery, I was holding on to laughter and swallowing it by the spoonfuls because I knew that I could not break.
Yeah, he said it was for a medical reason, but we all know why he was wearing the sunglasses.
But why is that?
The thing is that being able to see, touch, feel.
This is going to be a new clip on the soundboard.
I think it might have to be.
We laugh, but we did have a great time. It isn't insane, right? Trying to maximize your day so you can see things the way that you want to experience them, touch things the way that you want to experience them, and feel things the way that you want to experience them.
No, it's not an insane thing to say that, James. I think what's an insane thing is to go on for 45-minute tangent about it on an hour-long show.
Yeah, it was mostly about waking up early so he could work out, play Xbox, and go to the golf course.
Which, God bless him, because that's, as far as life goes, that's high up there in terms of living La Vida Loca.
Now, you talked about it being insane. I want to bring up something that, again, I want to ask you because it might be insane. We've got a live show coming up. We have announced the date. It is Saturday, March 25th.
Yes.
There are 2 shows at both 8 and 9:30. Last week, we announced that the 8 o'clock show would feature the long-time teased Mr. At Home competition. We're going to talk about the 9:30 show tonight. Is it insane to invite your dad to participate in one or the other or both shows?
You're asking me if it's insane to invite
Coming in from the chat right now, see, touch, feel live.
Feel. And feel. Touch. Feel.
You're asking me you're asking me, James, if you want
Well,
to
who else am I going to ask?
My mom? You're asking me if you think it'd be a good idea to bring George Kyres to a live taping of this show.
Well, I don't know if we're going to tape it, but yes.
I think that it would be I think it would be wild.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is him in his comfort zone at home. This is him with a little bit of rehearse time.
Imagine an audience.
Imagine live audience.
How would you feel?
I would feel nervous, but I'd also have a really good time watching this.
Now, would you pull him
happen.
aside before the show, you think?
I would pull him aside. Yeah, I would definitely
What do you think you'd say?
Well, I'd say, Dad, listen, I know you want to have a good time tonight. And then to that, he'd say, yeah, we're going to have fun. And I know you want to have a good time, Dad, but you also understand that I do improv here. I teach here. I have a little bit of repetition. You can't say the things
Dimitri,
that you normally...
you're spilling some of the beans here about where this show might be.
Oh, sorry. It might be anywhere. It might be anywhere. It could. Listen, I may do things at this theater. I do shows in Montreal.
Venue.
I do shows at this venue or places anywhere in this town.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say the things that you say normally.
What would he say to that?
He'd be like, "Oh, come on, don't be a narc. You know me. I'm not going to say anything stupid."
So it sounds like we've got some things to think about.
Yeah, but do I think it's a good idea? Absolutely. Do
Now,
I think he'll accept? That all depends on how many sunglasses you have.
Well, I can secure many. Now, the question is, where would we place your dad? Is he a suitable contestant as part of the Mr. At Home competition? Or, alternatively, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to talk about the 9:30 show.
Oh, boy.
Now,
That's
8 o'clock, it's going to be very much the at-home experience. At home, after consuming a couple Rockstar energy drinks. 9:30, it's going to be a completely different animal. Oh, because what we are going to do is invite one, who knows, maybe more, a series of guests that I will interview no different than what we do every Monday right here on Twitch. And what will follow is our cast of performers will pull inspiration from these interviews and do some live role playing.
Oh, wow. Not improv.
Some people call it improv, but in our universe, it's called live role play.
Which people have come to love.
They're very much one and the same. Sure. Some people might say, oh, so you're going to do interviews that inspire improv. I go, well, not exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interviews that inspire role playing.
Listen, if you're asking me where the best place to place George Kyres is on either one of these shows, the answer
is both.
Is both. The answer is both. Because A, I think he'll do a great job, and B, I think he'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing. Are you familiar with John Taffer of Bar Rescue?
Yeah, of course I am.
Not only will my father be a great guest, but I think any venue that he'd be at, he'd have some choice words to say for the owner as well.
Nice. Well, I'm glad that I do not own a venue.
Correct. You might want to stay out of his warpath if he, let's say, finds a popcorn machine that hasn't been used by any chance.
Well, maybe that's something to talk about the next time your dad's on the show. But there it is, Dimitri. We have now revealed both 8 and 9:30 on March 25th, and there's so much more info to be announced.
Hands up. Hands up right now. Hand to God, this is going to be one of the greatest nights of your life. Of all of
This is either going to be one of the greatest nights of your life, or this show is going to be a disaster.
You're laughing right now, and this is, for folks who are listening at home, all two of you, this is the real deal, okay?
Yeah.
James is on pins and needles. I'm gonna drop fake Kate a little bit right now. We are scared.
I am scared.
We've never done anything like this before. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you want to come see the show that might put away a 4-year online
It's not 4, it's
experience,
3. It's 3.
5-year experience at home
The
with
whole
James?
point of the live show is to celebrate
6
3
feet
years.
deep into the ground. And you know what? That's why you would come. And that's the height, the baseline of why you would come.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple.
Able to see, touch, feel.
Imagine, see, touch, feel James McGee.
You can. All the people you see every Monday through your screen.
You can see me.
You can be there. You can see me.
You can
You
touch.
can touch Dimitri.
Touch me.
And you can feel Dimitri's dad.
If you pay him, because he's a business guy.
Well, there
Listen,
we go.
I'm very excited about this. I think my
So
dad
am I.
would be a great get for the show. He brings out, a lot of his golf buddies maybe too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a whole other demographic of the show that you don't listen. You know how they talk about business.
There. One thing, since we're presenting the Mr. At Home competition, I think the one thing that this desperately needs is more guys.
You said it, not me, brother.
Well, Saturdays are traditionally, quote, for the boys.
Well, not anymore.
Well, Dimitri, I want to thank you so much for starting this show off. I'm going to put you in touch of contacting put you in charge of contacting your dad, George.
Is
We'll
there
get him
anything
there live.
Yeah, is there anything you want me to pass on to him? Like something to sweeten the pot or anything you want me to pass on to him?
Just tell him that you're going to have my people contact his people.
He's going to absolutely love that you said that.
Is that, you know, being able to see, touch, feel. And
Welcome to
and
my house, baby, take control.
Thank you,
now.
Dimitri.
We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house.
There you have it, folks. We celebrate 3 years of At Home with James, Saturday, March 25th, 9:30 p.m., 8 o'clock p.m., the Mr. At Home competition, and more. Dimitri wasn't lying. I'm terrified. I'm on pins and needles. 9:30. Live interviews that inspire live role-playing. You don't believe that I'm scared? I just got off of a meeting with our upcoming guest, asked about, hey, how's the live show coming along? I said, I'm dreading this. I'm terrified. We can touch on that now. Please welcome, again, another legend. This is really a Mount Rushmore of At Home tonight. Let's welcome Racquel Belmonte.
There it is. I was like, wait, the beat has to drop at some point.
Yeah, we're waiting for the beat as well as those lyrics. Everybody, let's party. Imagine knowing that guy. You go to a DJ booth, you want to flirt with him. How would you lead into that flirting, Racquel?
Wait, I'm to flirt with a DJ?
Yeah, the guy that I just impersonated. Everybody, let's party.
Oh, I would probably like stumble into the DJ booth because that's fun. We do that. We used to do that. And then I'd be like, I love this song. I'm bad with men. I don't know if we've covered any of
Racquel,
that.
come on.
I'm pretty good.
You recently were on the show and you came out as being in a couple.
Yes, I came out as being in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
But James, it's not all. Yes.
Kids love
The
monogamous
fucking kids
relationships.
love monogamy. The kids love when Rack gets it.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Oh no. Oy, 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 oy.
That's a different type of see, touch, feel.
How beautiful is Dimitri's dad's voice, by the way? I was like, get this guy a job.
Yeah, well,
Like,
he used to be a radio DJ.
shut up.
I've been thinking about giving him a spin-off show on the channel.
Honestly, I'd watch that more than I watch your show, which isn't often, but
Yeah,
I'd watch his.
Yeah. It's no secret that no one who comes on this show watches this show. I don't watch it.
I had no idea it was coming on 3 years. I feel like, do we celebrate that already? 4?
No,
Five,
it's not
five. It was
4.
five.
We
It was
started it
5.
in 2020.
Right. So 5 years ago.
Yeah, and here's
Hey.
the deal. I do want to be if we can pull the curtain back. Of
Hey.
course, the people that watch this, they might not be local to Montreal. They might be thinking, God, I wish that I could celebrate the anniversary. I wish that I could be there. We're going to celebrate it in the weeks leading up on the show. Past guests, favorite moments. We're going to celebrate it online too. It's not going to be a forgotten thing.
Yeah, well, and then I say to that this, maybe those guys should get a job, make money, buy a plane ticket to Montreal, and show you how big of a fan they are, how big of fans they are.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself a headache.
That's fine. Look, Raquel, we're currently in the negotiating process
I love it.
of getting you down to Montreal for the live show.
Yes, right after this, and you got to remind me, I'm going to do all my little work, all my little checklist items. That's not for anyone else to know.
No, that's the boring stuff. It's the
Whoever's
boring stuff. You told me off air
Yes.
something that you recently had done that is not boring. You got a brand new tattoo. And I said, let's hold on to
Yes.
this information. This is great for the show. Raquel, why don't you tell us a little bit about this tattoo?
Okay, so you brought up that I have a boyfriend now. And one thing I'd like to say before I really get into where the tattoo is and what it is.
And the kids love that you have a boyfriend.
The kids are obsessed. They're
Mhm.
obsessed. So my boyfriend, his name is Julian. He and I have been best friends for like over 10 years. But we just like
Whoa,
never knew.
okay.
I know. But he lives in LA. We went to comedy school together, blah, blah, blah. We live in different countries. And then I went to a Harry Styles concert. We reconnected, blah, blah, blah. But one thing we always called ourselves, because we were, I guess we still are best friends. So his name is Julian. My name is famously Racquel. So we call each other Jurak, like Juraq. It's just easy for us. Okay, it's easy for us.
I'm
And
glad
one
that you
thing-
spelled it.
Yeah, I figured it'd be important. So that's one thing you should know. The other thing you should know is since we were 21, we met when I was 21 because we celebrated my birthday together. So when we were 21 in college, for the semester we were away at school, we were like, we're gonna get a tattoo. We have to get a tattoo. It didn't happen. He never got one. I got a bunch that make no sense. So when he came, so we started dating. He came to Toronto recently and he wanted to get a tattoo. And I was like, yeah, okay, fuck it, let's do it.
Now, does he have any tattoos?
None. Now he has one, but before that, nothing. James, I convinced a man, and this is how I know I'm going to marry him, to get a tramp stamp. That's, he wanted it. He wanted it, maybe more
You know where else you hear the term "they
No.
wanted it"
No,
is
no,
on
no, no.
episodes of Law and Order
Hey,
Special Victims
That's
Unit.
enough of that now.
The kids agree.
No. I got a tramp stamp that says Jurak in big lips.
Yeah. Like Rolling Stone lips or
James, enough with the questions. Why don't I just show you?
okay, well, yeah, I
Yay.
think we're oh no, kids don't like that.
That's okay.
They don't like that.
It's good they don't. It's
So
good they
Raquel,
don't.
so if I understand correctly, now
Okay.
you've been on the show, you wanted to show various things.
Body parts, my ass. in
I don't
particular.
I do not believe that a lower back tattoo goes against the Twitch terms and services. We're not going to see any of your rear end, are we?
You will not see my rear end. However, like I say every show, I threaten to show my ass. My butt crack starts pretty high. So I'm going to do my best to make sure she's hidden and that you
Well, hold
can
on,
still...
Raquel. Let's make sure that we've got this in frame. So you've got this tattoo. You share it with your God. You share it with your
This is the best
one
day
and
of my
only.
life. Yes.
Here we go. So
Here we
let's
go.
see this. Let's see this tattoo.
Okay, well, I'm an idiot and I need to undo because I'm wearing a bodysuit.
Yeah, I think it's probably good that wow, we've never had anyone. You're just going for it here.
I'm just
Okay,
going...
some of these tub girls.
no. Okay.
Here we go.
I can't see.
Yeah, your hand is in the way.
I'm...
Your shirt's in the way.
Wait. Okay, there we go. You're gonna see a whole lot of back.
All right, I'm gonna say when. Okay, so you can might want to move forward. Okay, stop. Yeah.
Are you sure? No, I'll stop.
Yeah, we definitely see it. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
The kids love it.
The kids love it. Okay, so Raquel, how much did that tattoo cost?
I don't know. He paid for it.
That's very nice.
This is very nice.
Now, is the one that he got also within lips?
The exact same tattoo, exact same spot.
Okay.
And Okay, so this is gonna sound crazy, you guys. I've changed so much. We plan on getting married, and at our wedding, we're going to
This
like
is
we're
very new. This is very new.
It isn't. It isn't. You know
Okay.
when something it's new, but it just like makes sense, and it's like, yeah, why weren't we doing this for many years?
No, I don't
God,
know.
I am such a loser these days. God,
Raquel, it's fine. So I want to dig into this right now.
Again.
There's often that you shouldn't get these mutual tattoos. You got names, it's a combination. So I want to dig here a little bit because we've never had an opportunity to discuss this with anyone on the show.
Yeah.
Is there any concern?
No. Weird, right? My only concern
No,
is that
it's not. There's. I'm not looking for a prescribed response here.
no,
Because my
no.
follow-up question was going to be, let's say if, whatever, in a year from now, it's like, oh, you know what? Maybe we work better as friends. I was going to say, well, the tattoo still works because at least you're bonded by friendship.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
coming in from the chat, we just had a great comment from High School Run and At Home with James Wedding.
Love it.
How do you feel that your lover would enjoy being married on an internet show?
Oh, I think he'd love it. So if anyone likes attention more than me, I think it might be him, but he's not
Okay.
annoying about it. He's very honestly just picture me but a frat boy. That's what he is. Which
Okay,
is
so
he's
maybe
no, not again. Oh, fuck.
well, maybe we got to get both of you on the show.
No, don't give him that.
Raquel, come on. Being
What?
part of a relationship is sharing your interests. And we
Yeah,
all know
but
your interests include internet shows.
yeah, but it's my thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well, then he's all of a sudden going to be on every Monday except for me,
Yeah, imagine we just replace you on the show.
replaced by the love of my life. That sounds
Yeah.
awful.
Okay, well, Raquel, I'm interested, so I want to dig deep in this, right? You
Yeah,
said that
dig.
you were friends
Best
for
friends.
many years,
Yeah.
and there was never a thought prior to that of, oh, well, maybe, what if? How does this just happen out of the
Okay.
blue?
Let me explain. We made out one time when we were both
Okay.
very drunk.
Here it comes.
No, I didn't. But it was one of those things where like we're friends. I don't know. I used to always make out with my friends. I'm not an okay person, but him.
Yeah, you're really teeing up the Law and Order here.
No, listen. It's just kissing. It's fine. Please don't say that. No.
You know who else would say it's just kissing, it's fine? Someone in the interrogation box on an episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, you should just cut me from the episode completely. Maybe rescind your invite for me to come to the live show.
So
Okay,
you made out not too long ago.
no, very long time ago.
Okay.
So we didn't make it out to this Halloween party because we got way too drunk. Way too drunk.
Halloween, a very sexy time of year.
Well, yeah, sexy. I was throwing up in his toilet and he was throwing up in his sink.
Before or after making out?
Right after. We were about to leave. I also liked somebody else. Like I was sleeping with okay, sorry, that was I was sleeping with somebody else in Chicago. No, he was older than me. No, even that.
He was older than you. Raquel, this might be an all-time record for most times anyone's ever been Law and Ordered.
I'm gonna call the cops on myself. I don't deserve a spot on this show, let alone to be free. Anyways, I was hooking up with someone else. I liked someone else.
Law and Order, Racquel Belmonte Victims Unit.
I actually love that.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, we were best friends. We just did everything together, but didn't like each other. I don't know. I didn't like him. I liked the other guy. But then I don't know. Like in the 10 years we remained very close. Nothing ever happened. I always had a boyfriend. He mostly had a girlfriend. He always has like a partner.
Mm-hmm.
One of those guys, but not in like a, like, ooh, maybe there's something there that we should talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the opposite. No. Yes, I always was dating someone or in a weird situationship with somebody. So then I went to the Harry Styles concert this year.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, in November with a friend, and it would have been 10 years since our comedy studies graduation.
Anniversaries can be very romantic.
Yeah, man, this one blew up in my face. I don't know what happened. It just felt different. Like we were both single and it just felt good in a way that's never felt good. But ew, I hate the way I sound.
Racquel, you're entitled to your happiness, right?
No, I
You
want to be
can't just
cool.
But I think, look,
I
in
want
the
to
way
be
that
problematic.
this show has evolved for years, you can't just be the person that's talking about, semen and butt plugs and problematic
Fine.
behavior that might require law enforcement intervention. You're allowed to speak about matters of the heart.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Something changed and now we love each other and now we're fully into this. He's going to move here in October and then we're going to move I'm going to move with him to Los Angeles at some point. Yeah,
You got it all figured out. There are many
Yeah.
people watching right now that might be jealous of this love story.
Good, I'll kill them. What? I didn't mean that. Oh, what? Okay. I deserve that one.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. He's cool. I like him. He's a good time. So, to answer your question from before, am I worried about the tattoo losing meaning or whatever at some point? No. I do keep forgetting I have it though. So I keep it I'm like, oh, why is my back so itchy?
And you know what? Maybe for
forget I have
people
the
that are
tattoo.
just tuning in, would we be able to get one last glimpse, right? Because I think it's important to maximize this. We've never been able to, expose Racquel in the way that Racquel has wanted to. So how we see that very romantic tattoo one last time.
Okay, but only because you asked so nice. Here we go.
I'll give you the yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, keep it going. And stop.
None of that.
Racquel, that's a hot mic over there.
That sounded like a homemade sound effect.
Yeah, it was homemade. It's called a fart.
No, I'm sorry. I just look. Obviously,
That was
my
a
consent
classic
is wearing
shower
off.
fart.
I am tired.
And you're in love.
I'm in love. Whatever. Who cares?
I'm glad that you were so forthcoming in speaking about matters of the heart, Racquel. And it all started with, as you referred to it as, a tramp stamp.
Yeah. Why? You can't say it? You had to say that.
I feel
brought
like
it
if
up
I say it,
first?
people might not like it.
Why? That's what it's called. Tramp stamp. Say it, James. It's liberating.
I
Say
did.
it. Tramp
I did.
stamp.
I just don't think people would like it if I say it.
Okay. Well, I am trying to get the
Racquel,
SV
look,
sound to
we
go
got to
up.
keep hammering away about how we're going to get you in town. You need to be there for the Mr. At Home competition.
My dream is to judge the Mr. At Home competition. It's been my dream for the 5 years this show's been running. And
Yeah,
you've been
let's call it
talking
an even
about
10.
10 years.
10 years of this show.
Yeah, hey, let's get Rack out to Montreal. Let's
And
do
then who
this.
knows? Maybe if you're in charge, Dimitri's dad will become Mr. At Home 2023.
In my eyes, there is no other Mr. At Home 2023 than Dimitri's dad. What's his name?
George.
George. I thought so. I thought you said that earlier. Yes. Nice. All right. Okay. I'm tired.
Me too, Racquel. Have a good night. Thanks for being here.
Everybody, let's
This is such a good song. It's really unbelievable. Everybody, let's rock. It's what I call laser music. Folks, if you're enjoying what you're seeing tonight, why wouldn't you be enjoying it? We do it every Monday right here on twitch.tv/@home-with-James for comedy, conversation, sound effects, and laser music. Now, prior to bringing Racquel on, we said that it's a true Mount Rushmore of guests tonight. Our next guest has not been here in a very long time. He is known for a lot of things. If you don't know him, maybe we'll do a little bit of a recap here. Let's please welcome the one and only Sleazy Darren back to the show.
Hey, what the hell was that?
Well, sometimes we got sound effects on the show, Sleazy Darren.
Holy shit. That was distracting.
What's up, Sleazy Darren?
Hey, not much. What's going on, muchacho?
Yeah,
¿Cómo estás?
you seem really upbeat. Have you been learning Spanish?
I've been learning Spanish. Yeah, I'm dating a Chiquita.
Okay, very nice. So you're dating a Spanish lady. Now, for
Yeah.
people who don't know you, Sleazy Darren, you've got a penchant for a very specific type of woman. What
Hey,
might
for people who don't know me, nice to meet you.
and do you like to let us know what type of women you have a penchant for?
I like ladies who are spoken for, James.
Right. So you like being the other man.
I'm the other guy. Yeah. If ever you need someone on the side, well, I can be that side.
You're the side piece.
I can be to the left for all the Beyoncés out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that would be something if you started dating Beyonce on the side, unbeknownst
Who's to say I
Jay-Z.
haven't?
Well, we know that you're often another one of your, I suppose, titles is Garbage Man to the Stars. You
Yeah.
often pick up trash for celebrities.
Yeah, I sometimes I do garbage out here in LA where I am right now, and I have a bit of a celebrity route that I like to go on and pick up the trash of the stars.
Now, have you encountered any celebrities recently? Any stories? Because again, it's been a while, as Aaron Lewis once said, since we've spoken to you.
Oh, well, I went to Aaron Lewis's place.
Really, you went to the garbage of stained frontman Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, all the stuff had stains on them.
All right, so a bit of a dirty guy.
Yeah, a bit of a dirty guy. And I went to a Jennifer Lopez's house.
Now, you're not going to tell me this is the Chiquita.
I'm not going to say it is, but I'm not going to say it isn't either.
Okay, so you're saying that it could be Jennifer. You're saying you might be sleeping with Jennifer Lopez.
I've been around and I've been to Jenny from her block. I've been on Jenny's block.
So are you trying to, in vague, uncertain terms, trying to say that you've been with Jennifer Lopez, who's
Now,
cheating on?
Don't be fooled by the rocks that she's got, James.
Well, I'm not. So I guess what you're trying to imply is that she's got rocks because she's once again with Ben Affleck.
Exactly, and she's still Jenny from the block.
Sure. Sleazy Darren, are you sleeping with J-Lo?
I'll blink once if it's yes, or twice if it's no.
When you're wearing sunglasses, Sleazy Darren.
I guess that's too bad for you.
All right. Okay. So let's examine this. We know that you're sleeping with a lady out in California. How did you guys meet?
I picked up her trash.
All right.
And she ran after the garbage truck. She said, "I've got more garbage."
All right.
And I said,
so you stopped the truck.
I stopped the truck. I said, "Come this way." And then I said I'd drive her back to her place.
Wait, didn't she run out?
Yeah, but she chased me for a long time.
Okay, so this woman was running down the street.
Yeah, for
trying
a while.
to alert you that she had more garbage.
Yeah, I didn't notice her for a while.
All right. So she jumps into the truck, and then what happens?
And then I drove her back to her place. And then she said, "Thank you." And I said, "Is that it?"
Wait, hold on. You insisted that she... Oh, this sounds like another Law and Order episode.
I said, "Is that it?" And she said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Nothing." And then she said, "Oh, you want to come in for some sex?"
Oh, wait, hold on. She immediately invited you in to have sex.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
How did you know that she was taken?
Well, when I went, so I always go in. Whenever I'm invited into a place, I always go in. And then I saw pictures on the walls of her and somebody else, and her and that person again. And I assumed that it wasn't a family member and that it was a lover.
Okay, so at that moment, your interest has spiked, and now you're ready to go because you like a woman that's spoken for.
It's spiked like Spike TV.
Right? Yeah, the network for men.
Yeah, the network, my favorite network.
I don't think Spike TV exists anymore.
Well, I have it all on video cassette. I have the entire network on video cassette.
You recorded hours and hours of Spike TV on video cassette.
I didn't record it. Somebody threw it out and I took it home.
So you picked up a bunch of tapes. Were they labeled? Or
I was hoping they were going to be porno.
And
but
then
they were.
Ended up being. It was a happy accident that it was just your favorite TV channel.
It wasn't my favorite before then, but I started watching it. Boy,
wait, so you only watched Spike TV after?
I watched it after it had already seen The Way of the Dodo.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And boy, they had some great programming.
Yeah, like what?
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, what was your favorite?
Oh, The Man Show.
That wasn't on Spike TV.
They played reruns of it.
Oh, they had the syndicated
They
version.
had it syndicated.
Yeah, my apologies. So,
they had the Joe Rogan, Doug Stanhope version of it.
so the second Man Show version.
Yeah. They only got the second hosts.
Right. Now, what did you think about those ladies jumping on trampolines?
A lot of them were singles, so I wasn't really a fan.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm curious to know, Sleazy Darren, since we last spoke, have you ended up meeting anyone that happened to be single that sort of tugged at your heartstrings? Did it make you feel conflicted at all, or is it just strictly women that are taken?
I did meet somebody at one point.
Okay.
And frankly, James, we fell on amour.
Okay, so that must have been a very different experience for you to meet someone who was single and not taken and fall for them.
Yeah, and didn't work out. She wanted me to leave the sleazy life behind.
Right.
She tried to get me to give up all of my past and become a new man. She tried to cage me.
Right. Now, a guy like you needs to be uncaged. Now, a couple moments ago, Racquel Belmonte was on the show. And I don't know if you heard this.
The voice actress?
Yeah, the voice actress. Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. Well, she has recently found herself.
She did a bunch of stuff on Spike TV.
Really? Like,
yeah,
what?
They have an animated series.
The Spike TV, the animated series.
Yeah, it's a TV show about the network Spike TV, but it's animated.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They played it on the real Spike TV.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and she played one of the ladies from the animated version of the Man Show.
Is she a lady jumping on trampoline?
Yeah.
Well, Racquel was here to talk about how Racquel has fallen on amour as well. Racquel is dating someone now.
Ooh.
Now, easy, Sleazy Darren. I know that's right up your alley.
Well, you can't bring a cat to water and not expect him to take a couple of licks.
Water, isn't it milk? Also, I don't like hearing you talk about licks.
Hey, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll, James?
Isn't it 2?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw that commercial on Spike.
I don't know if you noticed, but Racquel also got a tattoo, a lower back tattoo, to signify her love and her relationship. Now that must be like catnip for you. Tattoo of another man's name.
Oh my God. That means that it's forever, which is what I like.
Now,
I don't like when ladies break up with guys because that makes me unhappy.
Yeah. Now, Sleep, I don't think we've ever gotten into this. What was the impetus to you wanting to be with women that are already with a lover?
James, it's kind of a sad story.
All right. Well, we don't have to get into it if you don't want to.
No, I can tell you the story.
Okay.
When I was 21, I had a one-night stand.
How old are you now?
What?
How old are you now?
65.
Wait. You're 65?
Yeah.
All right. I apologize. When you were 21.
When I was 21,
41 years ago.
Now, James, get ready because this is a sad story.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That all happened when I was 21. And I met a lady at a bar, James. At a bar mitzvah. But she was an older lady. She wasn't 13. She was
I
also
hope not if you were 21.
I know. I was like, how old are you? She was like, I'm 21. I was like, thank God.
All right.
Anyway, she invited me back to her place.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not practicing, though.
All right. What's your last name?
I'll eat pork if you know what I'm saying.
Wait, what's your last name? Oh, yeah.
My last name?
Yeah.
Darren.
All right, you were saying?
We went back to her place, and We hooked up sexually. We did it all sorts of ways.
Yeah, like which?
Mission, dog, 669.
Wait, 69 or 669?
669.
What's that?
If I got to tell you, you ain't ready for it. And it was great. I thought she was going to be the one for me, James.
Yeah.
But then I looked around her house and there was pictures of her and another guy. I was the other man. And I was like, I like this.
I thought you said it was a sad story.
Yeah, it's sad.
You just said you liked it. Are you saying it's sad that you liked it? Or
Yeah, it's kind of sad that I liked it. It's like an alternative lifestyle.
right. So that moment 40 plus years ago
Oh, it brings me back.
left. Yeah, again, now you're reminiscing. Why don't you
That
tell
was-
the story?
hey, that was a
again?
great night,
look,
James.
Look, it sounds like it was more of a positive experience. So what about this?
It was
What if we-
great. It
what
was
if
a
we move
it
away
was
from this?
positive.
What if you retell the story again, but like it's like a good they only lost your glasses there. What if you tell it like it's a fun story?
All right, I'll try.
Yeah.
Play that sad music again.
No, shouldn't it be positive music?
All right, play positive
Yeah,
music.
it's got to be something that like you're telling friends and guys at the bar.
Well, I was at a bar, James.
Yeah.
It was a bar mitzvah. Oh, this was something like 40 years ago. I was 21 at the time. I met a lady that night. What a sad night it was. She brought me back to her place. We started doing it in all sorts of ways.
Yeah, like which?
Mission, dog.
Wait, why do you call it mission?
What?
Mission?
Mission sex.
Missionary?
Like mission accomplished.
Right. Understood.
669. But then we got done the dirty deed. And it was done dirt cheap, James. I looked around and I saw pictures of another guy she was with. She was in a relationship. And I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. Then I left. That's when I took on the first name Sleazy. Before that, I was Shlomovitz Darren. Because I'm half Jewish.
Again, you told the story kind of sad.
That's a sad story.
I thought you just got done saying it wasn't sad after.
No,
you
it was a
said
great
sad.
night.
Well, what do you think the possibility is of reconnecting with this woman? She's the same age as you.
Not great.
How come?
Well, she later went on to become first lady.
Which one?
Well, she married this guy Bill.
Bill Clinton?
I'm not sure what his last name was.
You don't keep up with American
I
politics.
don't. I try not to keep up with my old flames, but
Right, yeah. It can get sticky, Well, he did some adultery himself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You guys might get along.
Maybe. I don't know. Don't know
Sometimes people called him Slick Willie.
him. Ooh.
Well, Sleazy Darren, before we wrap things up in your video loops again, I'm curious to know if we're going to see you for the anniversary 3 years deep of At Home with James. Probably going to be a lot of very eligible taken women there.
Well, you know what? Then count me in. Maybe I'll show up.
Nice.
We'll see. Depends if I got a date that night.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess I do. Yeah.
Nice. Hey,
All right,
blink
well-
once if you know what I'm saying. I'll blink once too.
Yeah. Well, man, it's been good talking to you again, Sleazy Darren. We missed
Hey,
you.
great to see you. Sorry for
Yeah.
cutting you off.
That's okay. We'll talk to you soon, Sleazy Darren.
Take care.
That's Sleazy Darren. And that's been our show tonight. Again, a lot of the legends, a who's who in the cast and the, how can we put this? The annals of time in At Home with James. We had Sleazy Darren, Racquel Belmonte, and Dimitri
Able
Kyres,
to see,
as announced.
touch, feel.
A special homage to George Kyres. We'll be back next week, but remember, 2 shows. The 25th of March, 8 o'clock, the Mr. At Home competition, 9:30, interviews that inspire live role-playing, and there's just so much more to be announced. Stay connected to all of our social media platforms at Home with James Show on the Instagram. Until then, I say thank you for watching. I say I appreciate you, and I say we will see you soon, because I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night. Goodbye. Farewell, and be well.